NPP now. Evans Nimako is Director of Elections, Research and IT for the New Patriotic Party. He joins us now via telephone. Good evening, sir, and thank you for your time.
Good evening for having me. But please let me make the corrections. I'm the Director of Research and Elections and IT.
Director of Research and Elections. Thank you so much for that. So let me just start off with this. As a party and a major stakeholder in the 2024 general elections, have you audited the provisional voters register as was presented to you by the EC? And if you have, what were your own findings?
Thank you very much once again for having me. And let me put it on record that today, the data has shown that, one, the NDC has filled the IPAC forensic audit test. Why am I saying this? If you understand this whole electoral chain and how the final voters register is generated, you understand that when you are looking at the CI 126 as amended, look at regulation 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. You understand that when the EC has compiled the register, it put them together at a provisional voters register stage. Provisional. And the Act says copies must be given to political parties in a form determined by the EC. And at this stage, it is meant to be observed for corrections to be effected at administrative level and at legal level. Because when names have been objected to at this stage for being in the register, it doesn't lie in the bosom of the EC, but it has to go to the judiciary for adjudication. It is the reason why the New Patriotic Party raised issues of some people in Menchia South constituency, and the court ruled that those people should be transferred back to their original polling stations and not into Menchia constituency. When we received copy of the provisional register, the New Patriotic Party printed them out, handed them over to our polling station executives for them to conduct voter audit. So they will see at each polling station those who are supposed to be on the register. We didn't toe the line of NDC, where you sit in your room, generate the data, you not share with the EC, but you convince yourself that your method that you've used to access the provisional register is robust enough for you to get your people to go onto the street. And that's what we saw the NDC doing on the 17th. Thanks be to God today when we met at IPAC, where the media was there in their numbers to carry the whole exercise live. The EC did the presentation. Yes, NDC had raised some concerns, but the challenging issue with their concerns has been that they refuse to provide the EC with the evidence they have. It turned out from the EC's IT directive that the NDC method of assessing the register, of analyzing the register, is problematic. It is the reason why they are coming out with too many jargons, forensic audits here and there. But my brother, the call for credible register is in order. But what form must it take? The New Patriotic Party over the years have been consistent about credible register to ensure that the credibility of an election is established. It is the reason why in 2015, before the Justice Camp Committee, the New Patriotic Party submitted data of minors who were on the provisional register, of non-Ghanaians who were on the register, of dead people. At the end of Justice Crab Committee's sitting, they recommended that there were over 580,000 dead people on the register. However, they recommended to the EC that they should use the exhibition platform to clean the register. The NDC then said that notwithstanding the 580,000 dead people on the register, that register was fit for purpose. And that register was used to conduct the 2016 elections. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo won that election with close to 1 million difference in that 2016, beating a certain president. When we were going to the 2020 elections, the EC told Ghanaians that the voter register then, the voter management system had reached end of life. Refurbishing was more expensive than putting in place a new system. NDC objected to this. The EC put a new system together. New Patriotic Party went into that election and we won. And so if you're asking whether the New Patriotic Party has assessed the data and what are our findings, we dealt with our findings at the polling station and constituency level, and we are seeing effects. And so today, the EC told us that they are also, as a way of cleaning the provisional register, going to furnish political parties with a revised provisional register for us to interrogate again and come to them ahead of the final register generation. And so I'll say that yes, today's exercise has been very good, very transparent, but what is established is that the NDC failed the audit test at IPAC level. This audit test is well spelled out in the CI 126 as amended. And so yes, if really you appreciate this whole arrangement, you wouldn't be on the streets to cause mayhem.
Evans Nimako, thank you so much for your time this evening.
My pleasure.
Evans Nimako is the Director of Elections and Research for the New Patriotic Party, NPP.